What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Cheatlanders. So, they released a new gun. Unfortunately, it's just going to be another gun that nobody runs because you can only get it from the black card room or events um, or from the store for now. You can get one anyways. And that means they're going to be super expensive and nobody's going to run them. They're going to be really hard to get a hold of. They're going to be basically another Lightning, which is what this kind of looks like it's geared up to be, is essentially a Lightning. Now, I'm going to compare it to the M4 because it has similar stats and uses the same ammo as the M4, but I think a more fair comparison is probably going to be between the AUG and the Lightning, to be honest, because they're both short range, high rate of fire weapons, right? And they're both obtainable through the black room. So the M4, they may have even reduced the RPM on it just so that it wasn't the same as the AUG. I'm not sure. I don't remember. But it looks like when you compare them side by side. Let me see if I can't. Here we go. All right, so M4 does one more damage, which that's a win for the M4. RPM slightly lower, so the AUG has, the rate of fire. Both of them have 40 capacity magazine cap. I don't think this one can actually, I think all you're going to be able to put on it is an extended mag. But just to make sure, I don't see them allowing you to put a drum mag on it. Holy crap, you can. Okay. Well, that's weird because, you also can't put an improved foregrip on it. So we'll get into that in a second. I didn't think you could put a drum mag on it. It kind of looks weird. But okay. I thought it was just going to be an extended mag, so I was going to give that win to the M4, but it looks like I'm wrong on that front. This is a first look, guys. I haven't done any testing on it or anything like that, so I'm just doing this video is just a first look at the AUG. We'll get it out. I'll give you my opinion on what it looks like. Uh, but so far, surprised that you can't put an improved foregrip on it. There's no stock, which means you can't run light stock on it. Which means, and I don't think, since it's not fully released, you can't find unID'd versions. The unID'd version may have a similar thing to like the Lightning, where you can get I actually wouldn't be surprised if they didn't just give it all of the things that the Lightning has as far as the gun improvements go, like the tactical thing that light stock probably is going to be a thing for it. Um, which I don't know. I find that to be a huge negative because it'd be nice just to have a stock and be able to put light stock on it, but that's a big rip. So no stock slot. For some reason, you can only put the standard universal grip or a laser sight. I did test the laser sight. You can put a drum mag on it, so I'm a little surprised at that. But let's go back to our side-by-side comparison real quick. Reload time, M4 has an advantage for reload. It also has a range advantage and a sound advantage. So this is going to be louder, slower, because no light stock, uh, faster rate of fire, lower damage. Not by much. I don't know how much that's going to make a difference. And we'll have to do more extensive testing on damage wise, what we can get it to do with what mods and see what we can one tap T5 with. It's probably not going to be a one tap. Like two tap is usually the best you can do with these automatic guns. Um, So, sometimes you can get, with the AK, if you have those headshot AKs, you can actually get the one tap headshot, uh, but it requires a lot of mods. But I mean, once again, this gun is only going to be used in arena modes. Guarantee you. You see somebody running this in a normal match, it's because they're just trying to, either they're making a video or they're goofing off to get rid of it, like that one guy was with that MK that I got in a regular match. Um, Nobody's going to be maining these. They're going to be as rare as lightnings. So that's my initial impression of it. Like you can see it stat wise. That's the difference between them. And The difference in mods, not having a stock slot sucks, gotta say. I would take an M4 over that, probably an arena right now. Like, just the comparison between them, I think for arena mode, I'm probably still going to stick with the M4. Unless you can find a good modded one of these that has like light stock on it to make you fast, because arena is all about speed. Except for maybe water fight, but in water fight, why would you use this? It's a close range weapon. The M4 still kind of works because like it's still got decent range. You can still reach out and touch people across there with the M4. This thing, maybe not so much because it's got 15 less range, so that may hinder it. But let's go into the shooting range and see how they fire. Do a side-by-side comparison there. Alright, so we'll do close range first. I'm just going to slap some gold ammo in it. We'll just see what the maximum damage is with no mods. So all gray mods, both guns. 28, so that's a 4 tap on T4. 23 is going to be a 5 tap on T5. That's not terrible. 4 tap, 4 tap. Well, 4 and 5. Okay, so they're equal in that regard. This thing does have single fire mode. Feels good. It's got a good control. I can tell it does have a little bit less recoil than the M4. Reload time does seem a little bit longer. Yeah. I think it's a nail gun. Let's see how it does at longer ranges. Not bad. Yeah, I think the recoil is a little bit better on it. Yep. The M4 does have just... I can notice the difference. It's just slight, but like... It's got a little bit less recoil than the M4. Not that it's, you know, too much better than the M4. It is noticeable. The rate of fire is noticeable. I like the sound of it. Sounds good. Looks good. Reload time is a little bit longer. Reload time does matter a little bit in arena for arena guns because a lot of the time you will actually reload instead of drag. It's hard when you're fighting like 3 or 4 guys at the same time to like find time to go in your inventory and drag, like put your gun away, drag ammo in and pull back out. It can be done, but so reload time isn't like like a complete wash. Like you don't have to worry about it. It is a consideration. Depends on your mode that you're playing. Water fight, probably not so much. I mean, I like it. It's cool. It's a shame that it's not going to be a more common gun. Like M4s you can get out of the frickin' Jackal. Why would they not make this like out of Jackal instead of the Room? There's already like MK, a Lightning you can get out of the Room. They should make this more common. It's not like a super gun by any means. Heck, I'd argue the Lightning ain't even a super gun. So, but you got to get it out of the Black Room as well. I don't know. I hate when they add new guns and then you can only get them out of the rooms. It seems stupid to me. And it's not even going to be Orange Room. Like, I could see maybe they make it Orange Room. You get out of the Orange Room. That would make them fairly common. You'd have to spend a little bit more money, but like, if you run a T5, you could run one of these. But if they make it black card only, which it's what it sounds like they're going to be, these are going to be just as expensive as the Lightning. Unless they make them more rare or less rare. Because the MK and the Lightning is like, you get one maybe out of every 10 cards. Unless you're lucky. And if that's the way it's going to be, then these are going to be $300,000, $500,000 guns. And then you're never going to see them. So nobody's ever going to play with them outside of a room. And that's a shame. It's always a shame whenever they add a new gun, and then you basically are never going to see it or get to play with it. But that's just my opinion. So basically, everybody's still going to be running M4s. And you're never going to see this thing outside of maybe an arena room if you do those. But it does seem like a nice gun. I don't like how it doesn't have a stock slot, so you can't put light stock on it. But there doesn't seem to be like a movement speed difference when you're running with either one. You can definitely tell with light stock on that you're faster. So, but all in all, that's basically it for this gun. I'll do some more modding on it. I'll go ahead and put on some really expensive attachments, and we'll see like what the limits of this thing is in another video. We'll see if I can't get it to one tap at least T4s, one or two tap T4 or T5 with like super mods, because you know, like I said, this is going to be an arena gun. Unless they, between now and then, they change where it's going to drop. Because if it's black card only, you ain't going to see these things, guys. But that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.